Hi, welcome to my crochet tutorial. This is Auntie Nat's Crochet. I'm excited to have you here today. Whether you're brand new to crochet or looking for something new to crochet, you're in the right place. I can't wait to share my tips, tricks, and favorite techniques to you. Do click on the subscribe button over here before we start. I have thousands of videos, so do check them out. It will mean a lot to me. And this particular post, this particular video, I'll be doing a llama. Actually, to me, llama and alpaca is look quite alike. I can't tell them apart. So you can call it llama, you can call it alpaca, but to me it look alike. So I'm using these are velvet yarn, and this is fluffy yarn. Actually, this fluffy yarn you just need a bit for the hair on top of the head. The rest will be done in this this velvet yarn. So I'm using this, and I will be using a 3.5 mm hook. And if you see any cute stuff here that you would like to crochet as well, it's all in my earlier posts. So that's why please do subscribe, check out my channel, and you will find them if you're interested. So now let the fun begin. Okay, I'm gonna use this velvet yarn, so the choice of color is up to you. This is an amigurumi. You could be as colorful as you want. So now with this velvet yarn, I'm going to make a magic ring. You curl it around your two fingers. You make a cross like this. Pull up a loop and you make a knot. And you have a magic ring. So in this magic ring, I'm going to do 6 single crochet. 1. Now for beginners, if you are afraid that you might not find the first stitch, you can always add a marker on this first V shape here. Especially when it comes to velvet yarn, fluffy yarn, sometimes you couldn't see where's the first stitch. You can just add the marker to the first stitch. So this is 1. Oops. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You can actually see roughly the bump that makes the V shape, and you pull this tight. Oops, be careful, look at that. Ooh, oh dear. And we're gonna seal this part here, and we're going to go to the next stitch. Now this not next stitch, we're going to go to the next row. Now each row we're going to do 2 single crochet in every stitch, which is also known as increase. So I'm going to do increase in every single stitch. 2 single crochet in each stitch. This is 1 increase, 2 increase, 3 increase, 4 increase, 5 increase, and 6 increase. So we have 6 increase, which means this row we should have 12 stitches. Now we go to row 3. Row 3, we're going to do 1 single crochet followed by an increase. 1 single crochet, then you do increase. 1 single crochet, increase. This makes 1 set. Then you're going to do 6 sets of this. 1 single crochet, increase, now the last set, 1 single crochet, and do increase, and you should have 18 stitches in this row. And now we go to row 4. Row 4, I'm going to do 1 single crochet, and then you're going to do increase in the next stitch, and you're going to do 1 single crochet, 1 single crochet, increase, 1 single crochet. This makes 1 set, and you're going to do 6 sets of this. So technically you do 1 single crochet, and after the increase you do 1 single crochet, and then 1 single crochet, then increase, then 1 single crochet, 1 single crochet, increase. After this last increase, you should have 1 more stitch left here. 1 more stitch left to do single crochet. And this row, row 4, you should have 24 stitches. And now we go to row 5. Row 5, we're going to do single crochet in the next 3, followed by an increase. 1, 2, 3, and you do increase. 1, 2, 3, increase. This is 1 set, and you're going to do 6 sets of this. And this is the last set. 1 single crochet, 2 single crochet, 3 single crochet, and increase. In this row you should have 30 stitches. And now we go to row 6. Row 6, I'm going to do single crochet in the next 2 stitches. 1, 2, and you do an increase, and then 1 single crochet, 2 single crochet. So 1 single crochet, 2 single crochet, increase, 1, 2. So this makes 1 set, and you do 6 sets of this. So technically after the increase, like this is the increase, you do 4 single crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, and you do increase. So after this last increase, you should have 2 more stitch left. 1, 2. And you just do single crochet in each stitch. So this row you should have 36 stitches. And now from row 7 until row 12, we're just going to do single crochet all around, no increase. Just 1 single crochet in every stitch. I'll come back to you once I'm at the end of row 12. Okay, this is a few rows of single crochet all around. I'm using velvet yarn, so the llama will turn out to be slightly bigger. So if you're using cotton yarn, like this is cotton yarn, this is lace yarn. So if you use lace yarn, I'm sure your llama will turn out quite small. If you use cotton yarn, maybe you'll be smaller than this, but this is velvet yarn, so it's a little bit like a fluffy yarn. It fluffs up, so it looks bigger. So depending how big you want your llama to be. And now we're going to go to row 13. Row 13, I'm going to do decrease. Decrease, first I'm going to do single crochet in the next 2 stitches. This is 1. This is 2. And then you do a decrease. I'm going to use the front loop. And the front loop of this, wait, let me explain that again. What am I saying? You have 2 stitches here. I'm going to make this 2 stitches become 1 stitch. I'm going to reduce a decrease. So I'm going to use the front loop of this first stitch and the back loop of the second stitch. And I'm going to yarn over and put through 1, then I'm going to put through all. This is the decrease. So you're going to do 1 single crochet, 2 single crochet, followed by a decreased. Then you're going to do 2 single crochet, 1, 2. Single crochet, decrease, and then single crochet, single crochet. This is 1 set. You're going to do 6 sets of it. And by the time you come back here, you should have 30 stitches. So you're gonna do 1 single crochet, 2 single crochet, and you're gonna do a decrease. You're gonna pick up the front loop from the first stitch, and I go to the back loop from the second stitch. I yarn over like how I do single crochet, then I put through all 2, and then 1 single crochet, 2 single crochet. So I'll come back to you once I'm at the end here. In this row, once you have come to this last decrease, you still have 2 more stitches left. You just do single crochet in this, 1 single crochet in this next 2 stitches. Now we go to row 14. Row 14, I'm going to do 3 single crochet, 1, 2, 3, and you do a decrease. 1, 2, 3, and you do a decrease, and this is 1 set. Then you're gonna do 6 sets of it, and by the time you come back here, you should have 24 stitches. Okay, we're gonna do another row of decrease. Row 15, we're going to do 2 single crochet followed by a decrease. So I forgot to mention earlier, for beginners, if you cannot see, after you do decrease you can't see where is your next stitch, maybe you can do this So this row 15, I'm going to do 1 single crochet, 2 single crochet, and then make these two become 1. So there's a decrease. So 1 single crochet, 2 single crochet, decrease. This is 1 set, and I'm going to make 6 sets of it. So I already add marker all over to remind myself when is the next decrease. Let me show you. Because when I first started, after I do a decrease, I'm always not sure where is my next stitch. So sometimes I did extra, or sometimes I did less. So here, like this, so this is 1. And let me add a marker to remind myself this is the first stitch. And then 2. Then I'm going to do a decrease. These 2 stitches become 1. So this is 1 set, and I reach here. If I do not reach this marker, which means this set I did wrongly. So once you do a decrease, you will see 1 stitch here. This is actually the second stitch of the decrease. So now with this marker, I will know this is the next stitch and not this. So this is the next stitch, this is the decrease stitch. So you put your finger here and you know this is the next stitch. 1, 2, and you do a decrease. This not only happens to fluffy yarn or velvet yarn, because even cotton yarn, some, especially beginners, your eyes are not trained to see where is your next stitch. You can do this. So you should have 6 sets of these. Just do 2 single crochet followed by a decrease. You can do it whatever type of decrease that's convenient to you, so long you make that 2 stitch become 1. This is the last set. 1, 2, and decrease. Okay, I'm gonna stop here for a while because I want to sew all I want to create the face and the nose and the ears, everything. Sew it nicely before I add stuffing. Then I carry on with the crochet. So now we'll stop at row 13 and we will do the nose. Okay, for the nose part, I'm going to use white velvet yarn. It's up to you. You can use back the same color yarn, or you can use a darker color, or you can use a white color, just to make it look cute. So it doesn't really matter. It will still come out nicely. So I'm using white. Oops. Start with a magic circle or magic ring. In fact, for this nose, you can even use cotton yarn. So which means this is velvet and you have cotton yarn for the nose. You can do that too. So in this magic ring or magic circle, you're going to do 6 single crochet into the magic ring or magic circle. So this is 1. You can add a marker on the first stitch here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 single crochet, then I'm going to go to row 2. Oops, row 2, you go to that first stitch, you do 1 single crochet, then you go to the next stitch and do increase, and you should have 3 sets of this. 1 single crochet, increase, then the last set, 1 single crochet, increase, and then row 3, you just do single crochet all around, which means you should have 9 stitches, 9 single crochet, just like the row before. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. It's gonna look like this. That's the nose part here. I'm gonna cut the yarn. Oh yes, and then I'm going to get some safety eyes. Okay, I'm gonna add the eyes. This is going to be the biggest eye that I can find because the head is kind of big. And where to put the eye, you just fold this in half. This is the spot where we end or start. So this is the part where I'm going to build the body. So here is the body, so here will be the face. So I just fold this into 2 like this, then I roughly measure that I should be around here like this. Then you just add it's a safety eye, then you just lock it, because this particular eye I'm not going to do any eyelining or any lines, or in fact I'm gonna cover these eyes with some fluffy yarn, make the hair here bushy, and then cover this part. So now the nose here just now, so I did the nose, it looks like this. So I'm gonna cut the yarn, leave a bit of a tail. Oh, look at that fluffy yarn. You remove this part here. I need the tail for sewing. So this other tail, I'm gonna just hide it inside here. Yeah, I found a cute nose. Not sure if you can see the lines. It has lines there that shows like kind of nostril. So it's a safety nose. So I'm gonna take this out first. Let's see. Yeah, I'll take this as the top. I'm gonna put the nose on top here. And lock the nose inside here. Instead of inside the head, you're gonna lock it inside here. And let me see if this is too thick. Okay, maybe I'll use this. You grab a yarn. Okay, this is 5-ply yarn. because the head is kind of big, so I'm going to use a thicker yarn to do the nose. You bring the yarn out exactly on the same spot here. Wait, oops, here, exactly on the same spot as the nose. And you pull it down, and you have something like this. And later we make a mouth here, a cute smiley mouth over here. And let me see. Okay. At this point it looks like a seal. I will try and make it look more like a llama later. Right, it looks like a seal. Oh gosh. Okay, you can use this same pattern to do a seal. I think nose, if you do it this way, it makes the amigurumi kind of stand up. So here, I'm gonna lock it right here together with this black yarn. Oof, maybe I got the wrong lock. Okay, let me go get the right lock. Okay, I managed to lock it. Make sure you still have extra yarn up here. And then hide all this inside. Then we don't have to put stuffing. Hide all this inside here. Leave this black yarn aside. This part here, if you can, use this type of needle. Let's see if I can get it through this needle. Okay. So now you place it here. You check first where is the ending. Oh, it's about down here. It's not easy to hold this, especially in front of the camera. I need to hold it in a certain way. Okay, I do not want to add pin. So once you're done with this, place it here. Check and see if it's at the right spot. Make sure this is on the tip of this V shape here. Okay, add it here. So when you sew, make sure you do not tangle with this. Okay, let me just make one stitch onto the nose. And go inside the head like this. Then you make one stitch up here to hold it in place. And you see if this is the right spot. If this is in the middle, it's in the right spot, then you continue to sew all around. And make sure it bulge up like this. Okay, so I'll come back to you once I have this nicely fastened. Okay, I have this nicely fastened all around here. So now the part here, I'm not going to go all the way down here. I'm just going to go until here. And the mouth would be here, like this. There. Then I'm going to hide this all the way inside the head. Now let's do the ears. Okay, I forgot to mention that this is velvet yarn. The white part here is velvet yarn. The black part here is actually cotton yarn, just 5-ply cotton yarn. Now I'm going to do the ear. The ear is optional. If you have other colors, you want to do another color ear, you can go ahead. So I'm just going to use like this same color yarn, same color velvet yarn to do the ear. So for the ear, you just do a chain 5. Okay, first you make a knot. This is just my habit of making a knot. So once you have a knot, you chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then you go to the second stitch from the hook. This is the hook. This is the first stitch. This is the second stitch. You go to the second stitch from the hook and you do single crochet. And then you do single crochet in the next stitch. Then you do single crochet in the next stitch. So you have 3 single crochet. 1, 2, 3. And this last stitch here, you do a single crochet increase. 1 single crochet, 2 single crochet, so that it would turn. You kind of turn back this way. And then again from here, we're going to do 3 single crochet, and of course bring this tail along when you crochet. 1, 2, and 3. Just a short ear like this. So I'm going to make the ear this way. So it's up to you whether you want the ear to be standing upright, facing down. So you make 2 of this. So the ear looks like this. Mine, I'm going to make the ear go straight across like this. 1 here and 1 here. You just sew a few stitches here. Make sure the ear does not fall off or dangling, you know, make sure it's fastened nicely. Then we're going to do the hair above here. Maybe a bit here and here to make it look more like a llama.